everybody. This is it. You made it. This is the last video of our series, How Do You Know If You Have a Great Story Idea to Pitch the Media? This is 4 of 4. And this is the part that is so exciting because now you can really see how this is all going to come together for you. So this is for all the podcasters out there, the bloggers, all of the content creators who are trying to get appearances on TV, print, or radio, traditional media outlets, to build their credibility on their social media platforms. My name is Michelle Berto. I am a former television news anchor, and now I teach small business owners how to look good and sound good on camera. So far in this series, we talked about whether or not your idea helped people, whether or not there was a news peg to your idea, and whether or not it was unique. Now we're talking about step number 4, which is lose the jargon. Lose the jargon, people. You're not selling anybody anything. You're not supposed to be a snazzy salesperson. You're not this magnificent marketer. The only thing that matters to news people is simple sentences that convey a point in a conversational manner. Simple sentences that convey a point in a conversational manner. That's it. The moment that a news producer has to interpret what you're trying to say, read between the lines, that's it, it's over, done. A, they don't have time for that, and B, they don't know if they're interpreting the right way. We don't want to put words in your mouth, right? So here's an example for you, and this was something that was pitched to me, and I share it with you because this is the epitome of trying to make something sound awesome when really they're saying something completely different. Okay, so here you go. This was the headline. It said, I can't be Martha Stewart, Donald Trump, and Warren Buffett today. Takes a little bit of context out of this because Donald Trump is going to be our president. But the point is that I think that she was trying to say is, hey, I can't be everything to all people all of the time, right? But I had to interpret that. And once that kind of deduction was taking place in my mind, the luster for this idea is over. It went in the trash because it just wasn't good enough. So what do I want for you to do? I want you to open up that Word document. I want you to avoid the pitfalls of making sure that your statements are clear and concise and not trying to be snazzy, okay? I don't want you to overthink it. So look at your Word document. Everything's there for you already. Make sure that your wording is simple. Make sure that you can easily interpret what you're trying to say, and make sure a friend reads it, or your spouse, or your loved one, and say, oh yeah, I totally get that. That makes sense to me. Without any sort of, okay, what do you mean by this? Maybe you should change that word. That's so important because they are fresh eyes looking at your idea. So now it's all there right in that same Word document that we've been working with this whole time. Now you could structure your wording and put it into a template to make sure that you are creating a pitch that's gonna get noticed. Now you could write your pitch. It is all right there waiting for you. And I wanna help you do that. So I created 2 different ways to help you out with this. One is an awesome workbook that takes you through 3 steps and then you're done. You could send this pitch out to make sure that you are getting the best marketing for 2017 possible. Or we could do it together, and that's even better because I get to hold your hand week by week and we go through live discussions on what we could do to make sure it's in tip-top shape. So all that information is going to be on my website, michelleberto.com, and on Facebook. If you're here watching this on Facebook, give a little like-see to the page, or on YouTube. We would love it if you would subscribe to our channel as we continue to bring you more videos on great media tips on how to get on TV and how to look good and sound good, most importantly, when you're there. So thank you so much for going through this series with me. You hung tight so much. Make sure you sign up for those free media tips because I've been giving you something extra special each step of the way. So for the first time, I told you how a really bad story idea could be tweaked just a little bit, and then it became an exclusive. The second time, we gave you an editorial calendar. The third time, I showed you how there were some stories that could have aired, but they just weren't unique enough. So I really wanted you to avoid some pitfalls. And now I'm going to share with you some pitches that didn't make it because they just didn't speak simply and people didn't understand what the pitch was about in the first place, which was unfortunate because I think if we kind of took away the onion layers, there was something there. We just didn't have the time to interpret it and work with that small business owner to bring their idea to light. That is why I'm here, to make sure that you don't make those same mistakes. Thank you for sharing my passion for the media with you. You guys are awesome. I really am loving the feedback, and I will be with you again next week talking about pitching. Have a good one, guys.